Hi, I'm Bob Thibaut. I will be the instructor for a class coming up. Just to let you know about who I am, I have been doing theater since I was 9 years old, both as an actor, director, sound designer, set designer, lighting designer, pretty much everything. I've done it. I've worn all the hats, and I look forward to this class. It's going to be a lot of fun. Scriptualization, it's a concept that is really about taking a script or taking the raw materials for a play and then converting it into a practical world. So making it really happen. It's all well and good to have a play or have a script or have an idea, but how do you make that a reality? How do you turn that into a community experience where everybody gets together and watches and performs and everybody's talents get used? That's the purpose of this class. Script realization is really just an overarching concept to bring in practicality, to bring in what is real, what is going to make this happen. We can't really have a dragon on stage. What can we do? And how do we make that happen? That's what script realization is, and that's what the class is going to be about. The class is really designed for anyone that has interest in theater, but doesn't necessarily want to be an actor or a director or a singer. Like, not everybody's a performer, right? So, knowing that there are other ways to express yourself in the theatrical production is what's really important to note, and not everyone even realizes it. Not everybody knows that there are these other aspects of theater outside of what the audience sees as the end product. So this is really a study or a discussion class about what it is that makes theater theater, what are the components that bring it all together, and how can we bring that forward. So the class is really for anyone who's interested in a theatrical production, anyone who's interested in design, anyone who's interested in set design, anyone who's interested in just helping backstage. It's knowing how theater works and how a play works. And that's who this is for. Anyone who wants to know about how a play works. If you don't have any theater experience, great. That's wonderful. This is the class for you. This is really designed for anyone who wants to explore a new facet of it, but doesn't necessarily want to be, as I said, on the stage singing and dancing. It's about learning what goes into creating a play. And that being said, no matter what your experience level is, whether you've done something before or been in plays before or been backstage working as a crew, this class is to give you that big picture, that overarching idea about how do we make this real and how do we create something from nothing. So this class has it's a unique kind of experiment because it's really about sitting together at a table and discussing it. So the way the class is going to be broken down is we'll get a script, we'll talk about the aspects of that script, we will talk about the design elements that we need for that script, and we'll systematically figure out what it is we need to do. So it's a general, it's almost like a quick director, lighting, sound designer class, kind of put all in one. It's little short snippets of each one. So each week we'll take a different aspect of the play. We'll take sound one week, and then lighting the next, and then props the next, and then casting the next, etc., etc. And the value that that has is really to anyone at any point in the process to know what came before them and what comes after them. So it's beneficial to both actors to know what's happening around them because it can feel like you're in the eye of a storm. It's something for playwrights to know, okay, I just wrote a play that has a giant snake come on stage. Maybe that's not completely possible in the real world, but I really want a snake. Well, you need to give somebody something for that. What is it that brings that about? So that's our goal. Our goal is to really get into the nitty-gritty of it and explore those aspects of a show. How do we take a play, the written word, and turn that into a reality? Because a lot needs to happen for a play, which is just words on a page. Mike says this, Sarah says this. That's all it is. But They need somewhere to sit. Okay, now we need a couch. Well, what kind of couch do we need? Where are they? What's the time period? What's this? What's that? We need to ask the questions. And that's what this, and that's the analysis part, and that's the realization part, is taking something that's nothingness and turning it into something. That's theater. That's the fun part. So it's really, it's really a class about the fun part, in my opinion, but that's just me.